My ears keep popping and it hurts really bad and I don't know why they're doing this. Hey besties, and welcome back to another Sustainability Sunday, where on Sundays, I teach you how to live life a little bit more sustainably without breaking the bank or hugely changing your way of life. Every week I tell you all the same thing. Zero waste isn't realistic and we're not going for zero waste around here. But I don't think I've ever told you why we don't go for zero waste and why zero waste is not realistic, not possible, actually. Let's talk about that. Wait, before we get into it, I recently found out the vast majority of people that watch my content aren't actually subscribed to me. If you could go ahead, check if that button's clicked, and if not, go ahead and click it. I'm trying to make it to 10K subscribers by my birthday, and I feel like we can do it. I just need your help. Now let's get into the video. It's kind of controversial in sustainability spaces to say that you cannot be zero waste. But at the end of the day, you really can't be. You can live sustainably, but our world and our society is not in any way, shape, or form set up to be zero waste. We'll start by just having someplace that you live. Just the process of your home being built, whether it's a house, whether you're in an apartment complex, whether, it's a new build for you, whether it's a house that's been around since... My cat has the zoomies. Whether your home is a new build, you're the first one to live in it, or if it's been around since the 1800s. When your home was built, there was waste. You have a refrigerator, don't you? I'm pretty sure most people do. All the different components in that can go to waste. Switching out refrigerators when yours eventually dies, because hi, appliances have a shelf life, appliances do die. That's creating waste. Even if while you live there, your appliance doesn't die, you don't need to replace it, it doesn't matter. All the pieces that go into it, there were waste from there. Smoke detectors expire, and you have to swap out the batteries. Batteries die. Light bulbs burn out and have to be replaced. There's so many little things that create waste. And I'm not saying that you're being wasteful, because you're not being wasteful. It's just how our world is set up. You can't be zero waste if these things are already happening. What if you live off the grid and you're homesteading? That's the closest thing to zero waste I could see anybody achieving, but it's still not zero waste. If you're homesteading and you use solar panels, those have a shelf life. They only last so long. Just a home in general creates waste. But then you have the other things that no matter where you live, no matter what you do, there will be waste. You have hygiene, basic hygiene. Even if for hygiene, you use a bidet, you use bar soap, you use refill stations, you're still gonna be creating waste. Even if you use a bidet, you should also still be using toilet paper. Hopefully, fingers crossed that y'all actually listen. That's waste in and of itself. You replace your toothbrushes. You replace your razor blades. Eventually the towels that you have will end up getting ratty and threadbare, and yeah, you can use them for rags then, but you're gonna need new towels for your body at that point. Everything creates waste. And then food. Food is particularly bad when it comes to creating waste. Even if you grow your own food, even if you buy things in bulk and you freeze it, even if you compost, there's still going to be waste. Doesn't matter who you are, how good you are when it comes to food, some food will at some point go bad. There will be spoilage at some point. If you grow your own food, an animal could quite literally just get into your food. There's massive waste at grocery stores, and there's massive waste before the food even makes it to the grocery store. But again, if you do it all yourself, if you grow your own food and you're like, I'm not creating waste from growing my own food, if you have seeds that came in a packet, that packet is waste. Transportation to get that to the store, the display that it was on at the store when you bought it. Waste is everywhere. You can do what you can to create less waste, which is great. Highly encourage that. But you can never be zero waste. I will always say that taking care of yourself is the #1 priority. And go to the doctor when you're sick, and doctors are not sustainable. For a good reason, obviously. You don't want the same needles, you don't want the same IVs, not at all. That is not safe. But that's technically not sustainable. Those are one-time use products. That's technically not sustainable. If you're on medication, the prescription bottles, they're not just not giving you a bottle with your prescription. You also have other things, like getting junk mail. Yeah, you can still recycle the paper, but we've gone on about how recycling can get ruined very easily. That's still technically waste. If you ride your bike places instead of driving because it's more eco-friendly, that's still gonna be creating waste. Those tires will eventually have to be replaced. The chains will eventually have to be replaced or oiled. And hi, oil can. Let's not even get started on public transit and how much waste is on public transit and how much waste public transit causes. If you want to just exist in the world, there's no way to do it without somehow causing waste at some point in the chain. I'm not saying it's you causing the waste, but you can't be zero waste. knowing that someplace up that chain, there is waste. We live in a day and age where you need the internet to do much of anything, be it a phone, a computer, something that connects to the internet. Unfortunately, technology is now made to become obsolete. You can hold on to your technology for as long as you can, but you will have to upgrade at some point. That's creating waste, and you can't just opt out of it as much as you might want to. Think about all the different things that you need your phone for. I use my phone to pay for things. Granted, you don't necessarily need to use it as a wallet, but I use it to pay for things. My train tickets are on my phone. If I'm taking public transit, that's my phone. My banking app is on my phone. Directions to places are on my phone. I monitor my heart rate via my phone. As somebody with heart issues, I monitor my heart rate via my phone. If you go to a restaurant and you ask for a table and there's a wait, they don't give you a buzzer anymore. They call or text you when your table is ready. You need a phone. The issue isn't that you're not trying hard enough to be zero waste. That's not why I say that it's impossible. It's because our world is set up in a way that zero waste can't exist. Things are designed to fail. We live in an age of consumerism. Corporations are in charge of everything and they want us spending our money. That means we're gonna have to be buying more things and creating more waste. The world is not set up for us to save it. And what does this do to the people that are trying? They burn out. They feel so much guilt because they try and they just can't do it. But it's not their fault. Zero waste is very much perfectionism. It's very much all or nothing. And that doesn't work. So what can we do about this? How can we try to live zero waste? First, accept that it's impossible. Don't make zero waste your goal because you won't achieve it. Make less waste your goal. Zero waste isn't something you can do. Zero waste is this idealized concept that is never going to happen. So next time that you think about wanting to go zero waste, remember that it's not achievable. You can create less waste, you can be more sustainable, but you cannot go zero waste. Not in this day and age, not in this world, not in a world designed for you to spend money. It's just not gonna happen. Even the wealthiest person in the world cannot be zero waste. It's not a failing on your part. We don't need the 100% zero waste perfection. We just need progress of less waste. Set realistic benchmarks for yourself, not something out there that nobody can achieve. Small sustainable habits help a lot more than attempting to do the unachievable. Comment down below, have you ever attempted to go zero waste? How did that go for you? If you liked the video, make sure to subscribe. I put out new videos every Sunday, Wednesday, and then alternating Mondays and Fridays. Sundays are sustainability Sundays, so if you're here for sustainability content, come around on Sundays. We have a good time. And while you're at it, don't forget to hit the bell, otherwise YouTube will never tell you to post new videos. It's a little bit broken like that. Make sure to give the video a like. It really does help to boost my small channel in the algorithm a lot more than you think it does. Thank you for watching. I love you all, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
I don't know, but I've been told the world outside is oh so cold. So cold.